Welcome to Travel Tons, where adventurous people go, a place where you can find travel ideas. La Tomatina. La Tomatina is a festival that is held in the Valencian town of Buñol, in the east of Spain, 19 miles from the Mediterranean, in which participants throw tomatoes and get involved in a tomato fight purely for entertainment purposes. Since 1945, it has been held on the last Wednesday of August during a week of festivities in Buñol. La Tomatina Festival started the last Wednesday of August in 1945, when some young people spent time in the town square to attend the Giants and Big Heads Figures parade. The young people decided to take part in a parade with musicians, giants and big heads figures. One participant's big head fell off as a result of the festivities. The participant flew into a fit of rage and began hitting everything in their path. There was a market stall of vegetables that fell victim to the fury of the crowd as people started to pelt each other with tomatoes until the local forces ended the fruit battle. The following year, some young people engaged in a pre-planned quarrel and brought their own tomatoes from home. Although the local forces broke it up, this began the yearly tradition. In the following years, the boys' example was followed by thousands of people. La Tomatina was banned in the early 1950s by Francisco Franco due to the festival's lack of religious importance. However, this did not stop the participants, who were arrested. The people protested the prohibition, and the festival was again allowed with more participants. The festivity was again cancelled until 1957. When, as a sign of protest, a tomato burial was held. It was a demonstration in which the residents carried a coffin with a huge tomato inside. The parade was accompanied by a music band that played funeral marches. The protest was successful, and La Tomatina Festival was finally permitted and became an official festival. As a result of the report of Javier Basilio, a broadcaster from the Spanish television program called Informe Seminole, the festival started to be known throughout the rest of Spain. Since then, the number of participants increased year after year, as well as the excitement about La Tomatina Festival. In 2002, La Tomatina of Buñol was declared a festivity of international tourist interest by the Secretary Department of Tourism due to its popularity. Events during the days before the fight include a paella contest near the town square, tomato fireworks, and different music bands and parades around the medieval city center. On Wednesday morning, the first event before the tomato battle is the palo jabin, centered on a long greased pole with a piece of ham at its top. The goal is for participants to climb the pole and make the ham drop, which requires them to climb on each other. During this effort, other celebrants sing and dance in circles, and all participants are doused with water from hoses. Once the ham falls, the tomato battle commences. Usually, the fight lasts for about 1 hour, after which the town square is covered with tomato debris. Fire trucks then hose down the streets, and participants often use hoses that locals provide to remove the tomatoes from their bodies. Some participants go to the Los Penins pool to wash. The citric acid in the tomatoes leads to the wash surfaces in the town becoming very clean. Since 2013, participation in the event has been restricted to the 20,000 holders of paid tickets. In 2015, it was estimated that almost 145,000 kilograms, 320,000 pounds, of tomatoes were thrown. The city council prescribes a short list of instructions for the safety of the participants, and the festival are: do not throw anything but tomatoes, do not tear clothes, squash tomatoes before throwing them to avoid hurting others, keep a safe distance from trucks, stop throwing tomatoes after the second starter pistol shot, follow the directions of security staff, only throw tomatoes at targets you can see to avoid hurting others, do not throw tomatoes directly at buildings, and have a great fun time. For a week leading up to the epic battle, the 20,000-strong town of Buñol is filled with parades, fireworks, food and street parties. If you head back the way you came, there will be many locals offering showers for €1. Have you learned anything new? We make a list of ideas, guides and recommendations for traveling. For more videos, click the subscribe button. Thank you.